welcome to r/Scottish People Twitter, the spiciest white you can get. So, I'm at Tesco at Nethergate. 3 little West Coast turds with Rangers colors, half pissed and annoying everybody at the bus stop. They see me in my Dundee FC jacket and proceeded to rip the piss. They then asked the same breath what bus towards Dens Park. I almost told them a number 18 or 19, then noticed a number 57 to, I can't even pronounce that, is due in a few minutes. I told them to get this number 57, just say to the driver, Coupar Angus, thinking they won't believe me. Guess what, folks? 3 little fucktards, cervical Rangers supporters are on their way to Coupar Angus. Enjoy your day, guys. Supporters sent me and 2 mates miles away on wrong bus on Sunday. Arsehole, £90 for taxi back to Dundee. Yeah. Overheard at Edinburgh Castle. When does the 11 o'clock gun go off? Never change, American tourists, never change. If you're traveling 60 miles an hour, how many miles would you cover in an hour? Lassies on Tinder weigh their Doug as their profile pic. Unless you're gonna let me shag the Doug, please delete. Mental how when you go abroad, you suddenly start treating money like Monopoly money. €10 for 1 scoop vanilla ice cream? No bother, mate. Here's a 20, keep the change. I kind of was guilty doing that just at brony conventions. And then that second or third day would hit and I'd be like, fuck, I gotta make my money last. Otherwise, I'm gonna be starving when I get back home. I love how some point in Scotland, someone looked at a roll and went, this is nice, but what if it was burnt to absolute fuck and the well-fired roll was born? Disguise bad cooking as a cuisine. Yes. Nintendo Life. The world's first gamer nut butter is made for gamers to eat while gaming. Big man gonna spread your jovial on my pieces. Potato milk to hit the shelves at Waitrose this weekend. Tipped to become a 2022 bestseller. Dog milk? Dog milk? Buffet dogs? Guy took a suspected heart attack in the pub at night. Bit me finger while I was trying to get his airway. Fucking proud of myself in my reaction. He's away to the hospital, thankful and joking. On this day in 2047, Kirkcaldy and Fife is put up for auction with a reserve price of only £1 and sells for £1. That looks like the rejected photo of animals from, the Pink Floyd album. Oh boy, that is gonna pressure me into doing an accent. No, you actually kinda right, man. Walked into a pub for dinner, went into the lounge, where the scran usually is. Opened the door and away. Christ, it's dead in here. It was somebody's wake. No, get the fire exit door, I'm off. No, he actually could not ride it, man. Walked into a pub for dinner, went into the lounge where the food is usually served, opened the door, and went, Christ, it's dead in here. It turned out it was somebody's wake. Oh my God. David Goodwillie. The club would like to welcome striker David Goodwillie to Wraith Roaders Football Club as a signed player on a permanent deal until the end of the season 2023-2024. After 10 long years playing for Wraith, it's gutting I have given up now because they have signed someone like this and I want nothing to do with it. It was good being captain of Wraith while it lasted. Wait, what? Decent patter. Translate to English. Fuck me! I just seen a Cyberman on the bus door to Adi! I can't even fucking read this shit. I have shit accents. God help me. You know you're in Castle Milk when the butcher meat's protected by GPS. Don't know whether to laugh or greet. Holy shit, I can understand electronics and even so, but meat? Middle class English people on Burns night. I'm something of a Scotsman myself. See, meatloaf died. I'm sure you can save it. Just cut off the edges and reheat. Just kidding. Shame. 74. Nice one, Dad. Santa Claus? Yep. Tooth Fairy? Yep. Jobby Fairy? Nope. There is no such thing as a Jobby Fairy or a Jobby Collector or a Jobby Tree. Put your Jobby in the bin. I have to say that Shelf Energy Home are utterly useless. I am trying to pay a bill and they haven't sent me the details they said they would within half an hour 5 hours ago. What a fucking joke. Hi Irving, I'm sorry to hear this. I know you're frustrated, but please refrain from swearing on here. You can make a payment online using your online account or by phone using a credit or debit card. And I'll use the language I fucking will see fit on Twitter, which is not the business of Shell or any of his employees. Thank you, Sarah. Just spent £300 to hire a limousine and discovered that the fee Disney included a driver. Can't believe I've spent all that money and I have nothing to show for it. God damn it, it's a goddamn dad joke! Of the millions of words I've read in my life, none have recurred to me as often as the child-height scroll I've read in the toilets of Floyd Street Bus Depot rating, Rangers is a wanker. Multi-million-pound super yacht scrapes under low rail bridge with inches to spare. This right here is the ultimate proof that the world needs to use a bar as an exact measurement. Wessing dress, brand new, never used due to ex-fiance receiving oral off my son's godmother. Sooner the gone, the better. Bought from Bows and Bells and Kirkitty for roughly £500. Just want every last bit of them out of my life. Damn, that kind of sucks. Shawlands Community Group. Hi neighbors, I'm sure you all know that I'm the manager of Hector House Care Home. I'm looking for some help for the great community of Shawlands. Below is a picture of our Edna. She'll be 101 years old, 101 years young. On 31st of January, I'm trying to make sure her day is special. Edna spent her 100th birthday alone at her home due to lockdown. She has dedicated her life to her son James, who is in support accommodations as he has Downs. Edna has no other family. Now that she is part of the family at Hector House in Shawlands, I am asking if anyone is able to send her a birthday card. I'm sure she will really appreciate it. It can be popped through the door or posted to Miss Edna Clayton. Well, I made a mistake of calling her old. She still looks spry. It's a very tough gig leading the Scots Tories. The Scots dislikes you for being Tories, and the Tories despise you for being Scots. Just can't win them all.
So do you think all bankers should be locked up, Charles?
It's a bit stupid for David Cameron to suggest this. I mean, he hasn't got anywhere to put them for a start, and probably most of them were voting Tory in the first place, weren't they, Jeremy?
I don't know, I can't understand Scottish when it's like that. I can't. Most of them were what? Voting?
Tory.
Tory. No, don't understand.
Don't worry, Jeremy. Most people watching this in Scotland can't understand voting Tory either.
At Daft Lemmy. Oh yeah, I recognize that guy. Boris Johnson will not resign, guaranteed. If he resigns, I'll press a teaspoon into plasticine to make a mold. I'll spunk into that mold and put it in a freezer, and once it's frozen, I will use it to gouge out one of my eyes. I get a lot of abuse on here and ignore it for the most part, but I will not stand for this atrocious minion pattern in my mentions. Take that back to Facebook. Oh Jesus. Scottish films. It's alright, I'm on a bill. Right sound. Can you feel the love, laddie? Dundee Council, I would like to raise a complaint for the lack of snow in the area this morning. Not sure why I'm paying council tax for what is basically summer in January. Warningly, to raise a complaint, here is the link to do snow. So. Alternatively, you can perform a snow dance around these streets to Frank Sinatra's Let Us Snow, Let Us Snow, Let Us Snow, which may have some nice results. Oh Jesus, you didn't have to do them like that. I started smoking when I was 15. I'm 58. I've got 5 smokes left in my pack, and when they're gone, that's the end of it. Wish me luck. Fair play, man. That packet lasted you fucking ages. Scotland. What if we battered and deep fried everything? Genius. And we could put flavors in the batter. Looks askance. And then America is like, we're gonna take that and claim it as ours. Because that's what we exactly do. We're fat asses here. So, how's the dating going, Lauren? Absolutely classy, thanks. Not only did I nearly kill a man, but I'm now responsible for him losing an internal organ. Incredible work. Sorry I made you Pella that caused an allergic reaction that led to appendicitis. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Introduction. Subject is pure dead important because Frasier in that says so. Experimental. A wheat dram of X was mixed with a load of Y and heated. The yield was basically hee-haw. Hey Lothian buses, one of your drivers called me a fanny last night. Sorry to hear that, Stephen. If you can tell me which bus this was on, I can report this for you. Nah, it was sound. I was being a fanny. He's willing to admit it. Open a Scottish themed strip club called Haggis, Nips and Titties. I realized I've hated what my life had become, so I quit my job. I broke up with the man I was supposed to marry, and I booked a one-way ticket from LA to Scotland. I assure you the answer is not here. I think we're on a quiz. What is NHT's side's violence and aggression policy called? Aggression and Violence Management Policy. Gonna know to that? Stop hurting our staff. Zero tolerance. Gonna know to that? It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to be afraid of the future. It's okay to prioritize yourself. It's okay to worry. It's okay to kill. It's okay to send several taunting coded letters to newspapers. It's okay to leave a party if the person you're talking to turns out to be a cop. Frankie Boyle, you crazy ass. NHS Booster, I agree with what you said, but use that tone with me again and we'll have serious problems. Get boosted now, you The lassie from work I've been shagging for a few years said she'd marry me. Looking forward to it. Well, okay. My gran just asked if I want fish. Told her I've been veggie for 10 plus years and she went, a fish, not an animal. Just a wee thing that floats in the sea. Reminds me of that fucking scene from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
12:27 a.m. on February 1st. You knowingly ingested gelato.
Gelato isn't vegan.
It's milk and eggs, bitch. On April 4th, 7:30 p.m., you partook a plate of chicken parmesan.
Chicken isn't vegan?
Scotland? You mean Northern England? I will fucking kill you in the metaverse. Forget the metaverse, it's lame. Got a fucking Second Life or VR chat, that's much better. Margaret Thatcher would have been 96 this Christmas, but she's dead. Merry Christmas, everybody. Damn, Margaret Thatcher must have been hated.
How much do you think it's going to cost?
3 million.
3 million.
3 million.
For 3 million, they could give everyone in Scotland a shovel and we would dig a hole so deep that we could hand it over to Satan personally.
Remember to avoid the awkward sexual leg or breast banter. Ask directly for the turkeys. Fanny was offered a farm job once. I asked, what's the pay like? The farmer said 2 turkeys a week. I replied, I couldn't work for that paltry sum. Got me Santa coat. It's fatal to ask if your family are wanting a cup of tea. Starts as a polite offer, and suddenly it's like you've clocked in for a shift at Starbucks. I'm surprised I could read that. Does anyone else's mom always play 120 questions in the morning after you've been out? Who was there? Was it good? Did you get a wee kiss? Oh my god, you did. Don't lie. Did you get a taxi home? How much money did you spend? Get out my room and let me sleep while I'm so... Just another Christmas in Glasgow. Found out today that my 70-year-old ma doesn't spend her £5 notes. She saves them up all year and then walks the streets of Aberdeen at Christmas and gives them to the homeless. Well played. For years, my very Glaswegian husband thought the words were a wee in a manger, and this will never stop being funny to me. Can't believe I got a tattoo in Turkey thinking it said 3 little birds for a bouncer in a town to tell me it's Small Bird Company. I am the proud owner of a Blackstone Island jacket. It seems to be a knockoff for the Govan market, but can't complain when I got it for flashing my tits. Freeze free! Oh my god, there's a service station in Scotland that does all these slushies. They treat their staff like shite, give you 15 minutes of a break for 9 hours work, and if someone drives away without paying, then it comes off your wages. So just like how they treated fast food service industry workers in America. Should have bought the pigeons off the gum tree. The cunts phoned the RSPCA. How are the pigeons, Eric? Settled in fine. Just gave him a Mars bar for the dinner. Tell me you're joking. Yeah, they're fine. Are you joking about giving them a Mars bar? They only eat seed. I'm gonna have to call the RSPCA on them. Lost my passport in Polo. Lassie told me she gave it to the hairspray lady in the toilet. Had to buy a fucking chalupa tube to get it back. Oh damn, that's some fucking hoop jumping. Tesco, £3.99 please. Oh, I don't have a club card. £1,000 it is, what a fucking tube. Every time I go to a coffee shop, I think about the time last summer when I asked for a latte with oat milk, and the poor lad behind the counter somehow managed to say with a straight face, "Sir, I'm sorry, I cannot make a latte with oat milk. It's Paradise you're wanting, Permagrip Souls, Timpson's, 1999. And the Lucifer series, Lucifer is shown to be the only angel to have a British accent. This is because after ruling hell for a millennia, he picked up the accent of the most common people found in hell, dead Tories. Yeah, come to think of it, when they ended up dubbing Helltaker, Lucifer also had a British accent.
We meet at last. You've proved yourself worthy by passing all my trials.
High point of the game today was the Albion Rovers announcer reading out the reg plate NE14 ABJ and being done a belter. My proofreading skills were a bit lax today. Hey, Scottish Family Party, thank you for the free art supplies through the letterbox. Hope you like my collage. Vote Scottish Family Party. There's a void in Scottish politics and we're here to fill it. We value families, we protect children, we demand academic rigor, protect free speech, respect life, support parenting, promote marriage, oppose transgender ideology. Well, let's see what the collage is. Protect and respect transgender children, demand good sex education, protect free abortion, oppose hate. Vote the vulgar and corrupting stale old Scottish Family Party into the void. Scottish Family Party. When you're trying to say we prohibit transgender identities to avoid confusing the children, it's not like we're just gonna make them fucking double guess their gender identities and whatnot. Fucking just let the kids explore. They will not be opposed to it, and when they come to the realization maybe there's something wrong with me, be open about that shit. A Scottish woman calls 999, oh yeah, that's their equivalent to 911 here, and says, "My waters have broke, send an ambulance." The operator replies, "Where are you doing it from?" The woman says, "My fanny to my ankles." U.S. University insured Chinese student tuition against the virus. Then COVID-19 hit. Initially thought this was a Scottish firm making a plea for help. Margaret Thatcher at the number 10 Christmas party. God damn, crop, you bastards, crop! Boris Johnson's baby was born yesterday. Unlike the rest of us, you lying prick. Worst advice I was ever given as a kid was, eat all your food up so you'll grow big and strong. Now fucking look at me, fat cunt. Do you think dogs ever come back for the groomers and see themselves in the mirror and think, ooh, Bob done me dirty, my haircut's pure shite, man. Look like a fanny. Jesus. This is from a woman. 2021 Snoopy Christmas display at 14 Hag Crescent, Johnstone, handmade by Jamie Max. I mean, that looks cool. My missus took me wee lassie to the Kings today to see Cinderella. She booked a signed performance so she can get everyone's autograph. Then when the show started, a wee sign language woman stood in front of them and signed them through the whole pantomime. What a Dear Tories, Santa doesn't like cunts. That's you fucked then, isn't it? Imagine how out of hand it would get if we didn't get hung over. Maybe that would have prevented those horrible hangover movies to be made. Nicola Sturgeon. As expected, we have a rising number of Omicron cases in Scotland. Evidence of community transmission. Health protection teams are working hard through contact tracing, isolation, and testing to slow down the spread while we learn more about the new variant. How many cases? 5, 6, 7, 8? I was out in semi-boy mode tonight and some drunk Scottish guy walked up to me in the street and said, "I bow, trying to be a lassie." I was just like, I guess? Super embarrassingly said, "Well, good on you. Don't let the cunt tell you who you are. Be yourself." That's actually supportive and very wholesome. My camp last night and what I left behind. Mongo left his bed. He was trying to comment, "Hey, this is how low impact my camping gear is," and it's like, you fucking moron, you left your goddamn bag. Just heard a dad give his crying child a dummy and said, "Here you weak gay boy." What the fuck? What's your email, Gran? Okie dokie. Perfect Rich. Heartwarming moment. Highlands Red Deer offers up its hoof to help a woman into the car. Aww. But window vents sound like a poltergeist farting into a harmonica. I think I'll sleep in the back room for now. Storm Arwen. Thankfully though, I don't have window vents, but I do remember that with my air conditioning unit sticking through a fucking wall, water can leak if the wind's blowing hard enough. You ever just get a sharp stabbing pain in one of your organs and you think, fuck, it's finally happening? Stirling crowned happiest place to live in Scotland is what someone might say if they'd never been to Stirling. Wait a second, is that a fucking penis on a rock? God damn it. I'm opening a restaurant combining the best of Scottish hospitality with the best of Japanese alcohol. I'm calling it Fuck Sake. McDonald's Nike Fry, 25 pounds. Fuck, I'm on r/crackhead Craigslist again. In 1928, Alexander Fleming discovered the mold he was working with produced a substance that could kill many common bacteria. He called this new exciting substance mold juice. Only after a couple of months did he rename it penicillin. Scottish people would have committed to calling everything juice for almost a century, I see. On Trans Day of Remembrance, we're reaffirming our commitment to ensuring that Scotland's railway is for everyone. Whether you're a passenger or a member of staff, you can be assured that we will not tolerate intolerance. How about you reaffirm a commitment to run the trains on time instead of pushing this stonewall nonsense on us? Good morning, happy to confirm that supporting transgender people does not delay trains. God, Angus, okay. -3 in Glasgow and an ice cream van is stirred up. Merry Christmas from Springburn. Is that a fucking barrier? Jesus. From the White House Pool Report on POTUS journey from Edinburgh to Glasgow. At one point when we were still on smaller country roads, a large naked Scotsman stood in front of his window taking a picture of the motorcade with his phone. Welcome to Scotland, Mr. President. There's a junkie on my ways who's been going for people's jobs for them, taking 150 a go. He's had about 16. What in the fuck am I reading? Men tell how you need to apologize for not smoking when someone asks for a lighter. Ah, Lemmy again. I'm watching Return of the Jedi. Never forget the Ewoks not only planned to eat Han Solo, but they were about to burn him alive. I would have eaten a lot of them. Alive! Is that supposed to say pedo? I want to know. How do you even stop this? I mean, seriously. Archers and flanking cavalry, come on, do you even command a legion? Pull a Hannibal, that Cane. Romans were found with their heads buried in holes dug in the ground. They've apparently made these pits for themselves, and heaping the dirt over their faces shut off their breath. By sunset, anywhere from 50,000 to 70,000 Romans lay dead. It's called the Battle of Cannae because there was a Scot at the battle who said, "I cannot believe how shite this is going." Put 2 sweeteners in my coffee, a normal amount in my opinion. And some woman goes, "Do you want some coffee with your sweetener?" I don't know, Janet would like a heat, but with that patter. 6 years ago, Duncan, I cannot pronounce that last name, blocked me because I asked him if his gym canteen had a toasting machine. How to indirectly piss on Margaret Thatcher's grave. Be in a toilet. It'll be evaporated by the sun, and it'll rain on her fucking grave. That's 100 IQ. A boy at a VC tells me his dad died cause MDMA, and when the beat dropped, he was proper crying his eyes out shouting, "My dad died for this!" Glasgow, Leith, Edinburgh. Scottish guy creates Iron Brew Cool PC, calls it the iMac. God, what a fucking mad lad!
New Iron Brew 32. Wakey, wakey.
What is this, a screen cap for fucking ants? Hang on, let me take a look. Nah, brother, I'm not taking it. See, the thing is, Snorspray lying up gear. They could put anything in a COVID vaccine. Yeah, sound logic. Sex was invented by prehistoric fish in what is now Scotland 385 million years ago. We literally invented everything from the TV to chicken tikka masala, but inventing Shaggy is by far our greatest achievement. You seriously have to have the sense of humor as a fucking plank of wood to find Mrs. Brown's Boys funny. I think I'd rather sit down with all my family and watch the Human Centipede. Okay, I tried to translate it as best as I could. Grab a tissue before you see Sandra Bullock at 55. No idea what this ad is telling me. Is it a tissue for tears or having a chug? I'm thinking of playing it safe by getting a sheet of kitchen roll. That'll do both with room to spare. Your dad. Send dudes. Dad, it's me. I know. Microphone stand has been gathering dust for way too long, so I think a tenner is a pretty good bargain for a sturdy music stand like that. Was Trainspotting film in this flat? Not long until your holiday, Ryan. I know, only 1 month, can't wait. How have you enjoyed working away? You missing home? I miss all yous. I'll be up next weekend to see you since it's been okay. What is it you're doing again, son? Full-time Shagger Grand. Oh, that's good then, son. Love you. Sometimes honesty is not always the best policy, but I think this case is an exception. Fireworks display inside, pub full of absolute rockets. Putting the prices up to 75 pounds for a bag of chips. Bouncer rejected me from a bar from what I and my Glaswegian friends can make out, seemingly solely because of my accent. Then he turns around and goes, "Fuck you." Can anyone else pinpoint the worst thing that I ever did? The only time I've done the mega bus to London and some guy sat beside me that was stinking and keeping elbowing me, and when we got to Manchester, the driver tells us we had a 15-minute break and tell the guy it was a 45-minute break and we left without him. Revenge. Irvin Meadow versus Auckland Talbot. 15 minutes into the match, play has been stopped due to a rogue gazebo drifting into the pitch. What the f? When you've not been paid yet. I'm just gonna use this bottle. Fucking ton of pre-workout meal and a protein shake in the gym. Shut your bastard, any cunt want the bins took out. My phone's fucking roasting, man. Cutting about way over gloves and just send a text. Thought the clocks only rolled back an hour, not to the fucking Ice Age, goddamn Baltic. My dad just told me he's voting Tory tomorrow, so I've stolen and hit his prosthetic leg. Good luck getting to the polling station, mate. Jesus! On the train to Glasgow for COP26 and gratified to see the man opposite has come equipped with his own beer tap. Always be prepared. Just jumped in to get flowers last minute for my mom's birthday tomorrow. And on the way out, some guy was like, "Yes, big man, the flowers are stunning. I'm so fucking proud of you and hope you get your hole." Oh, hope I fucking don't. What do you call the fast child molester? Rapido. Leonardo DiCaprio is in Glasgow, and Scottish women on here are like, "Oh my god, Leo's a Maddie-Hill, is he single?" I don't know, showing up, but I'm sure he's desperate to shack up with you in your 2-bedroom semi. Hurry the fuck up though before Betty from Farm Food snacks him. 2008, Vauxhall Corsa. Ultimate fanny magnet for the local McDonald's meeting point. Why wine and dine a woman when you can take her a blast in this bad boy and have her dripping like a knackered fridge, wait to pop some bangs. She'd be wetter than an otter's pocket before you even hit third gear. Heavy rabbit bro. Quick sale will do for Tractoy or swap for a quad Yamaha Blaster or Banshee Suzuki Motocross VXR offers. What? Is that a real babe magnet? So proud of my wee granddad who will be giving up his house for COP26 for a very fair rental fee of £1,300 a night. 89 years old, and his actions will ensure an important delegate will make it to the event and play their part in saving our planet. Just on my way now to inform him. COP26, Greta Thunberg, and she's only been in Scotland for 48 hours. Oh Jesus. Can you recommend somewhere to visit in London that is big? We'll be going on a wee family trip at some point, and I fancy suggesting places that are big. Tate Modern, London Eye, etc. They got a huge fucking tube, like a literal tube that just goes and goes and goes. When you get inside, they say shit like, "You're not allowed to take your pants off in the tube," and "Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to exit the tube." Is this based on actual experience? I am now reporting from Edinburgh in Scotland, where 20,000 world leaders and delegates have gathered for the COP26 Climate Summit. COP, by the way, stands for Conference of the Whatever. The Ouija's not got one of those as well. Some people drunk text their ex. I drunk message Jesse Nelson. I said what I said. And can I just ask, who even ever called you the UK baddie? For you to put it in a song? Cause I never heard any cunt call you that. Listen, I'm the UK baddie. What in the fuck? They've shut the fucking bridge for public safety because those fucking Greenpeace wankers are coming up the Clyde on a boat. Fucking fannies, all of them. The planet's burning. Is that why it's been fucking pissing rain in Glasgow for weeks and is almost fucking sub-zero? Finding it very hard to know who to believe with this vaccine carry-on. Torn between the scientists who have dedicated their lives to studying the virus immunization or the single moths of Facebook that failed to found the biology. A confusing time for great British anti-vaxxers as they wear poppies to honor the elderly war heroes they helped to kill off. Damn, Lemmy. I think I'm gonna have to end it on here. I don't think anything else is gonna top that shit. Like, I had too much fun just looking at the bizarreness of Scottish people. Like, Jesus. Does r/Scottish people Twitter contain profanity? Yes, regularly. Occasionally. Occasionally mildly. No.